Let's talk about older people generally. Who normally looks after older people in your country?
Well, the family. Back home, as much as possible, you wouldn't put anybody older into a home. You'd look after them yourself. You'd look after your parents yourself, because we have the idea that my mother looked after me, it's my turn to look after her. That's the sort of mentality. But I think now with migration becoming so big, you have a lot more people who put their parents in homes and then just migrate to other countries like Australia, the UK, or wherever else. But for the most part, we look after our parents and our older people.
Do you drink a lot of water?
I try to. I know you're supposed to have like 6 liters a day. That does not happen. But I try to keep a bottle on me as much as possible.
And do you ever drink bottled water?
I do, yes. Because in Sri Lanka, where I grew up, you don't actually drink water from the tap. You can't. You will get sick. But yeah, so I do drink quite a bit of bottled water.
Now I want to talk about the sky. Do you like to look at the sky?
I do. It's very peaceful and just calming to look at the sky.
Do you prefer to look at the sky during the day or the night?
If you're not in the city, I think the night sky is stunning because you don't have the light pollution. So you just see a lot of stars and it's just beautiful. But if you are in the city, I can see why the sky during the day is a lot more pleasing.
Do you have a large family?
I don't actually. It's just myself and my brother. So it's very tight-knit.
And how often do you speak to your family?
Every day I make sure to call my parents, both my mom and my dad, at least once a day. And my brother and I are very close. So I'm actually going over to see him after this. Because of the distance, I make it a point to, call them every day so we don't feel such a large gap.
I'd like you to describe a prize you have received.
So just thinking back about the most important prize that I've received was actually a certificate, and that certificate to me was really important because it really showed like determination and perseverance, as well as hard work really does pay off. So I received this prize when I was in high school, and it was after my major exams. It's IGCSE. So it was like high school exam, and I received this prize for being one of the top students in physics and chemistry. And to me, that was really for me, I was really happy when I received it, because at the start of the school year, I was just not doing well for physics and chemistry, and I was at the brink of failing the subject. And actually, so I got about 50 on the dot for the subject just before my major exams. And I thought that I wasn't going to do well, but during the last month where it was SWOT vet and we were just studying and just preparing for the exams, I really just put in so much effort to really understanding and learning the concepts. I would spend the entire day, entire morning and afternoon just revising and practicing exam questions, and just reading the textbook and just staying back with my tutor to just ask her questions and go through all the questions that I got wrong. So when I received the prize, I was really shocked at first because I didn't expect that I would do well in it. And it just made me feel a lot better about myself, and it gave me this drive that if you put your mind to it, you can really succeed in the things that you do.
And what types of food do you take with you?
I would usually just take pastries or sushi and drinks. So, or even cheese platter. We usually just bring one item each, and so everyone contributes something to the picnic. But it depends on the day as well. Usually if I were to have a picnic, it would be a very sunny day. So definitely cold drinks and sushi, or cheese platter and dessert as well.
Do you enjoy going for a picnic?
Yes, I think it's actually a really fun activity to do with your friends or your families. And I've just recently had a picnic with my friends, and we went to the beach to have the picnic, and I thought it was really fun because given the circumstances of 2020 with the whole COVID situation, I feel like the first thing that I want to do is just to have quality time with my friends and family after not being able to physically see them. So I thought like having a picnic is a really good time to actually talk to people again and reconnect instead of just using your phone or like just playing video games or watching like Netflix or something. So I do enjoy having picnics, especially like when you're outside, you can really just like take it all in and enjoy the scenery, and it's just a more chill vibe than just going to a restaurant, and it's more personal for me. Studying right now, I'm studying in the University of Melbourne and I'm majoring in psychology.
Do you enjoy what you study?
Yes, I do enjoy it, and I've always had like this fascination about psychology and about understanding people and learning about the different theories and how the brain works and how you can apply that to reality and how you can communicate and understand people better.
Do you want to study more in the future?
Yes, I'm actually thinking of doing a master's. I'm a bit unsure whether I want to go into the business side, so I might study consumer behavior, so you learn about people and how they react to different things in the world. So when you're trying to sell a product, you got to understand the consumers and what they like and what they don't like. So I'm a bit confused, or I might actually pursue clinical psychology, so doing an honors in psychology so that I can become a psychologist.